Today in the garage, I'm going to be replacing my stock running boards on my 2020 Ram 1500. I am putting on these from Weston, the Outlaw Drop Running Boards, and damn, these look sick. So stoked. Thank you, Weston, for hooking me up with these. They're gonna make the truck just look so much more cool. Probably add a little bit more aggressiveness and just kind of go a little bit more with the whole blacked out look that I'm doing. I mean, the running boards that I have on, they're more of like, I don't know, they're kind of black, but they're kind of, I don't know, maybe a dark gray. They work fine. Nothing is wrong with them. Just visually, I'm not a big fan of them. So that's why one of the main things I was like, I gotta eventually get new running boards. We got them. With this kit, obviously it comes with 2 running boards and then a bunch of brackets, nuts, bolts, washers, these little plastic tabs with a hole in it. I don't know what they're for yet, but I'm sure once I get through the instructions, I'll find out then. In the instructions, it does say to use some anti-seize. So I picked some of that up from O'Reilly's. It was like $8 or $9. And then another thing, it could be optional. I didn't know because, well, I didn't look underneath my vehicle at the bolts. But factory paint, dirt, grime, all this stuff can build up in the threads and it can make getting bolts off really hard. So for another, I think, $8 to maybe $10, I bought one of these circular wire brush things. I might not need it, but good to have it just in case so I don't have to go run back out to O'Reilly's or Ace or something, as much as I love going there. What I'm gonna do first, before setting up the brackets, I'm gonna take off the running boards on the truck first. Probably do one side completely, just so I know that everything kind of lines up and everything's good to go before I, well, take both off and then I'd have to, well, hopefully not, but put them back on. So cool, alrighty. Let's move on to the truck.
Alrighty, so definitely a super weird angle, but originally I was going to start with just taking these bolts off, but then I realized, oh, there's a little bit easier, probably safer way to do this. There's 2 10mm bolts down here, so that way I can take the running board off first and then tackle these brackets. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go down the line and then we'll come back and do the brackets. So all right, so got all of those bolts undone. That's holding the running board to the brackets. So in theory, it should just be able to, so we'll find out. Woo. Alrighty, with a little bit of elbow grease, got that off. So yeah, be gone. Cool, now that the running board is completely off, now it definitely makes it easier to take off these brackets. I don't know why I didn't think to do that originally, because with the weight of the running board, once I take off the bolts for the brackets, it's just gonna drop down on me. And one, I'll probably get smashed in the face or chest and I'll get super dirty. So yeah, let's get underneath the vehicle and get these damn brackets off. Trying to get a good angle here to take off these brackets. All right. Boom. 1 down, 2 more to go. Well, on this side. So we got all the brackets off. Now it's time to assemble the new brackets. I will mention that I did end up using this guy a little bit just to clean off the bolts a little bit. They're not super gunked up, but I'm going to be installing new brackets, putting, the anti-seize stuff on. So I want it to be just a little bit cleaned up. Whew. Why am I out of breath, man? I need to go to the gym. It is also very smoky outside. But yeah, I did actually use this, so I recommend it. got all of the brackets put together, which is awesome. That didn't take any time at all. Before we put it on, just gonna put a little bit of that anti-seize on that bad boy. I've never used anti-seize before, but my guess is just kind of put a little bit on there. I mean, it's all gonna get threaded. Maybe I should have looked that up, but it's on there. Okay, starting on the rear passenger side, we're gonna put this bracket on. Little shits. Oh, one of those little guys. All right, just gonna get that finger tight. And then we're gonna repeat that step all the way around. Oh. Alrighty, moment of truth. Got the brackets all put up. Finger tight for now because we are gonna torque everything down. But let's go and set this up, dude. Okay. Obviously, it'll be more like this. But until I get that bolted in, it's gonna have to stay like that for a second. So I'm gonna get back under the truck and put the bolts in and yeah, torque it down. No, proving to be a little bit harder to do this with just one person. Okay, I'm just gonna get these going a little bit down the row so it's sitting a little bit nicer, and then I'll put that anti-seize on there. Next step is to torque down these M8 bolts. I believe it said 15 to 18 foot-pounds, so I went with, I think, like 16, maybe a little over 16, just to kind of split the difference. Really hard because I don't have a lot of space here, but I'll do my best. So, oh, come on. The angle is terrible. All right. Oh, well, I got it. This is not gonna want to come off though. Oh shit. Ow, dude. Got that one done. Now to just do the rest before I move on to torquing down the big boy M10s. Let's go. Oh. Ding ding. All right. Passenger side finished. Damn. Looking pretty sick. Way better than that. We're all finished with the passenger side. I'll probably do like a quick little time lapse or something for the driver's side, but super excited with how these turned out. I mean, definitely a lot more of an aggressive look, but got one more test. Okay. Woo.